So here's a summary of the Interoperable Characters and Avatars education sessions. Jin discussed exploring VRM, a format used for creating 3D virtual avatars, and its potential for interoperability across different platforms. He demonstrated various tools and pipelines for achieving this. Jin also highlighted the significance of metadata in defining the likeness of an avatar. Finally, he showcased several virtual worlds and platforms that he worked with to test and demonstrate inter-platform interoperability. Mark Pettit provided an update of the work being done by the Digital Asset Interoperability using USD and GLTF Domain Working Group. He explained the importance of characters in the digital world, how they are the way users express themselves, and explored the expectation of users in terms of the quality of characters. He talked about the group's mandate, which is to generate ways of creating interoperable content that can be easily converted into other formats. Waitumi discussed the VRM file format and its standards. He provided an overview of the applications of using the format to work with 3D models. He demonstrated the Vroid platform and its interoperability features and concluded with a discussion of the challenges faced by VRM. Aditya Mani presented the work from the Digital Fashion Wearables Exploratory Group, examining various avatar systems across games and platforms like Decentraland, Roblox, Fortnite, and Ready Player Me. He highlighted their unique approaches to avatar customization, such as low-poly graphics, user-owned avatars, clothing design templates, and other customization options. Aditya also introduced YOLOgram, a dynamic runtime skinning fashion app. The app facilitates the application of various clothing styles to avatars, seamlessly integrating them into different virtual environments. Sebastian spoke about the efforts to make avatars readily accessible to users of the Sandbox platform. The platform uses voxels to represent their avatars, and they're exploring supporting new formats in the future. He explained that the Sandbox, which is built on blockchain technology, allows players to create, own, govern, and monetize their experiences using NFTs and Sand tokens. He also discussed their efforts to bridge several avatar collections to the Sandbox platform, making it accessible to more users. Andrew Curtis discussed the challenges of interoperability and portability in Second Life, focusing on avatar appearance, animations, and user-generated content. He discusses the complexity of avatar creation and customization in Second Life, as well as the challenges of standardizing user-generated content. He also talks about the potential solutions, such as collaborating with other virtual worlds and embracing standards like GLTF. Quentin Averill spoke about the MPEG SD Group's work and described a new file format for 3D scene transmission and interchange. The group is working on extensions for the GLTF format to include features like timed media, AR anchors, interactivity, lighting, and haptics, with compatibility across various digital content creation tools and suitability for runtime execution. Quentin discussed the research work on digital humans, including a new avatar model, Morgan, a gender-neutral reference digital character featuring 86 blend shapes, 36 facial controllers, and a detailed semantic region division with plans for broader use and modification. Patrick Hadley from Snapchat presented the Chronos Body Anchoring Standards and GLTF extension proposal. He emphasised the need for a unified naming convention and structure for skeletal anchoring in avatars. Patrick discussed virtual try-on technologies, advocating for industry-wide standardization for precise placement of virtual items such as eyewear, footwear, and jewelry on avatars. The true-to-size approach was highlighted as a key solution, offering a more accurate and realistic virtual try-on experience by maintaining the actual dimensions of digital products. Character XYZ offers customizable, streamable, and reusable virtual characters, supporting both humanoids and non-humanoids. Xenosavior outlined their standardization process for non-humanoids, accommodating diverse modes of locomotion and skeleton structures. He emphasized the role of metadata in informing importers about aspects like standards, authorship, locomotion, and ownership, ensuring uniform processing across various game engine runtimes. Xeno also discussed the skins, animations, multiform aesthetic styles, optimization, and plug-and-play behaviors, highlighting the platform's ability for fast character development with their SDK. Paul Kanyuk explained how USD Scale related to Pixar's crowd pipeline from 2006 to 2010. At that time, like many studios, Pixar used agent-based crowd simulation in Massive and had a pipeline connected Massive to their proprietary animation software Marionette. This pipeline was used successfully on several films including Ratatouille, WALL-E, Up and Cars 2. Paul describes Pixar's transition to Presto and how they use USD Scale in their pipeline to get their production rigs into a format that's useful for crowds and interoperability. Virtual Market started in 2018, and initially most exhibitions involved 3D models of character avatars and weaponry. However, since the summer of 2022, there has been a trend towards exhibiting and selling closed models in virtual markets and 3D model stores like Booth, VCAT Store, and Gumroad. In this talk, Nana discusses the characteristics of closed models and how they differ from traditional gaming 3D models. John Martin explained how to use Character Creator 4 to generate and customize various characters. He explained adjusting body and facial morphs, changing skin color, adjusting hair color, dressing the character, and animating the character. He also talked about rendering the character and explained the real-time live sync feature between iClone and NVIDIA's Omniverse, an asset conversion to USD format. Patrice is Principal Standardization Specialist at Nokia Technologies. He outlined the work that Nokia is doing in relation to volumetric video coding. Nokia has been a contributor to the standardization activities in the Moving Picture Experts Group to develop a family of standards for visual volumetric video-based coding technologies. Patrice provided an introduction to 3D and volumetric compression. He showed the current standardization efforts related to VDMC to compress 3D dynamic mesh sequences and the performance for this approach.